By the time he reached 24, he eventually immigrated to Ontario, Canada, where he reestablished himself. Living in Ontario, he began to get jobs within the construction field. Living in Ontario, he began to get jobs along the construction field, and he worked in that industry for another 33 years. And this is one of the most beautiful things about his story, that he lived in Ontario for 33 years, and eventually, after saving money and working within that construction field, he learned about opportunities on the American side in terms of home ownership, as well as the ability to be a person that restored homes. And he saw that as an opportunity, and he moved here to Niagara Falls, New York in 2004. By the time he gets here to Niagara Falls in 2004, he's 57 years old. That particular point in our life, at least here in the US, you're just a few short years from retirement. And once he arrives here to Niagara Falls, he's 57 years old. He starts to renovate homes, and then resell the homes that he renovates. And it is at that point in his late age that he receives his first prophecy, which is a Jubilee prophecy, as he talked about. He was a parishioner at the Mount Airy Baptist Church, and he eventually had the vision to restore some of the woodwork at that church. He was given an opportunity by the pastor to redo some of the sheetrock and put some paneling up inside of the church. But he said that he was inspired by God to do much more than that. So he started to get wood and to make spiritual symbols such as crosses, stars, other different emblems that he derived from the Bible. And he put all of his work into this, his time into this, his finances into this, and he created an entire backdrop within that Baptist church that displayed his woodwork. And now when people go and they see the woodwork inside of Mount Airy Baptist Church, they would think that a person was a professional, and they might have went to school, and they might have been a carpenter for 25 years and they're accredited. He was self-taught and had the ability to create this type of beauty that still stands to this day inside of Mount Airy Baptist Church. And he wanted to do that work as a symbol of not only his commitment to his spirituality, but also as a magnet for people to be able to celebrate the work of God, because he talked about being a conduit of a higher power that worked through him in terms of creating what you see inside of that church. This was his first prophecy. And keep in mind, I can't stress enough that this is a man that should be retiring in a few short years. Inside of the Mount Airy Baptist Church, some of the woodwork is above 20 feet in height. And he would put a ladder up against the wall and climb the ladder himself and mount a lot of the wood pieces that are displayed inside of that church.